Hi everyone, this video is about holiday greeting cards. Everybody loves holiday cards. It doesn't matter what time of year we took your pictures. At the end of the year when it's time for holiday cards, I usually send a reminder in case you wanted to use some of your images from your session earlier in the year. I do a lot of beach pictures and everybody tends to use their beach pictures for their holiday cards. I have a lot of designs that can incorporate a beachy element to it, or you can still use holiday design elements with your beach images. I have a lot of different types of cards that I sell, and I'm going to go through each one and show you some samples. It is just kind of like a little mini collage, so again, this is one of my favorite things to do because it does involve design. However, there are a lot of decisions that we have to make to get your order complete. You have to decide the quantity, you have to decide what type of cards you're going to do, the text, the font you want to use, the saying, a greeting, design elements, then what type of paper we're going to print it on, and what type of envelopes, and if you want anything for return address. So there's a lot of decisions that have to be made. So I'm going to show you some samples. The most basic of your holiday cards are your photo paper greeting cards. This is a 4x8, what we call slim line card. It was very popular years and years ago. I don't sell as many of these because people have moved up to press printed cards and bigger sizes, but that is still available, and that's a 4x8. And then here are some examples of a 5x7 card. You can use more than one image. You can use one image. This is a 4x6. Hardly ever sell those, but I happened to do one of these last year. These come in sets of 5. You have to order a minimum of 25 cards, and then after that you can order in sets of 5. All my holiday cards come with standard white envelopes. If you have already purchased any type of generic holiday card and you're interested in giving your family and friends a picture that we have taken, then as long as you buy in a quantity of 30 or more, then I consider that a bulk reprint, and you get a heavy discount, and you can buy a bunch of pictures and you can put them in your holiday cards that you've already bought. So we went over the photo paper greeting cards. Now I'm going to move on to your press printed line, and you can do a postcard style. This is a 5x7, and you can do 1 or 2 sides. This happens to be kind of in between. This is their card, and just had a little bit of the design element on the back. I always try to put my logo somewhere discreet. Here's another sample. They did a beachy theme. Nothing on the back, so just put my logo. Same thing here. Just the logo. So these are various assorted designs for a 5x7. This card does incorporate both sides, so they had this snowflake element, and then here they just wanted a full bleed photo of their kids with a small greeting there. The next step up in the press printed line would be folded cards. This is the smallest size. It's a 4x5. I don't really sell too many of these, but they just did a photo on the front, wording, the year on the inside. Here's another full bleed photo. This is a 5x7 size, but they incorporated a second image on the top. You can pick whatever saying you want, whatever greeting. You can choose your font, and then I usually have the names, a flourish or a starfish, and the year. Same thing here, full bleed photo. That was no image on the front. Then you can use all 4 panels if you want. So they did a full bleed with a greeting, another picture on the inside, a saying, and then an image on the back. Same thing here. So you can choose as many photos as you want to share with your family and friends. And here's some more examples. You can have a lot of different choices for paper. Some of these were in, the standard is semi-gloss. You can get linen, you can get a satin. So here they put 4 different images. showing a few different designs. I have so many designs, some of which are on the website, some aren't. It's overwhelming. This card has a UV coating on it, which gives it a high gloss finish, and it gives it a nice look. Then you can get into multi-folded cards. So this is a tri-fold, so you can use all 6 panels. They also have what they call a 5x7 wide. So instead of opening the normal way, it's going to open this way with the folded side on the short side. Then we have some interesting cards. This is called a gatefold. So it opens like that. And then you can even put stuff on the back. And then they came out recently with pop-out cards. So here's the card. It's front and back. But you can actually pop this right out. There's a perforation. And then this part of the design comes out. There's a hole. And you can hang it on your Christmas tree. So that's really cool. The next line up is called a Vellum and Bow line. And basically, you're going to have a postcard style. You have various assorted ribbon colors and just a vellum overlay with the picture. And you can put a greeting on it. The kids with your saying and the names. They're very high end, very pretty. Everybody always gets a great response from these cards. And in addition to that, now you can also go even higher up and do a multi-folded card with the vellum. And then they have something called an overlay here, where you can get the design on the backing card. So those are your different types of cards. Like I mentioned earlier, you do have to make decisions about paper. The standard paper is a semi-gloss. It's not very reflective. Or you can do an upgrade to linen, pearl, which is very shimmery, kind of like a metallic print. And you can also get a UV coating on it. In addition to the cards, we're now moving into the envelopes. They come with standard white, but you can do an upgrade to a color or parchment. Then we can talk about return address. This is new. It's called a wraparound label. So you have your address on the front, and then you can have a greeting or some sort of design that wraps all the way around. Or you can get return address stickers or greetings. This client happened to just get it, and I think they were sealing the back of their envelope with them, but you can also put a return address. And they have different sizes, and you can get them round. So a lot of choices to make, but they're fun, and you get to send them out to your family and friends and have a great card that everyone will talk about.